all, thanks for coming. My name is Jennifer Lynch, and I am a senior at the University of Montana Western. I will student teach in the fall and graduate afterwards with a degree in elementary education. I am here today to talk with you all about the importance of teachers in politics. As teachers, we know the issues in schools, the problems students face, what's needed in schools, and what is not. Because of that, I feel it is important that teachers be allowed the opportunity to run for the state legislature and other public offices. Now, I understand that some offices do take full-time commitment. However, the legislature, for example, is only a small part of the year, between 3 and 4 months, where teachers can go, if they are elected, and really make a difference for schools. I myself come from a long line of educators. All of my great aunts were teachers here in Butte, as well as my grandmother and Helena. My father, too, was an educator. For 32 years, he taught in the Butte School District. Along with being a teacher, my father also served in the Montana State Legislature, both in the House of Representatives and in the Senate, for nearly 30 years. He would leave his classroom for 3 to 4 months every other year in order to serve his constituents. His contract stated that if he be elected to the Montana State Legislature, he would receive a leave of absence to do so. During his time as a legislator, my dad did great things for the state of Montana, the community of Butte, and especially in terms of education. In 1975, while he was serving in the House of Representatives, there was talk of closing the University of Montana Western. My father led the fight to keep his alma mater up and running. Years later, there was a discussion to turn the Montana Tech into a community college. Again, he fought to keep the school a university. Had my father not been allowed to run for office and take that leave of absence, he never would have been able to accomplish all that he did, both in the classroom as well as on the House and Senate floors. I feel that it is crucial that teachers have the opportunity to run for public offices such as the legislature. Some states, such as Georgia, restrict teachers from running for public offices. They do not feel that state employees should run for offices. In the case of Gaylor versus the Board of Regents of the university system, Mary Jane Gaylor was told she would not receive permission to take an unpaid leave of absence in order to be in the state legislature. It was found that if she chose to take the position in the legislature, she would have to quit her job as a professor. Oregon, on the other hand, has found that it is unconstitutional to stop a state employee from running from any public office whatsoever. I couldn't agree more. Now more than ever, educators are finding it necessary to run for public office. They feel it is the best way to have their thoughts and opinions heard. As budgets for schools are being cut, teachers feel they have no choice but to run for office and advocate for schools, teachers, and, of course, students. In 2012, a large number of teachers ran for public office. This included 21 in Montana, 10 in Ohio, and more than 10 in Michigan, as well as others all around the country. Teachers have a first-hand look at the prominent issues in schools and have ideas on how to help. I feel the best advocates for education are teachers themselves. They understand the problems facing students in schools, they know what needs to be done, and they should be allowed to have a voice in making these changes. Having teachers in the legislature allows this. I see no reasons why teachers should be restricted from running for political office. As a young girl, I dreamed of nothing more than following in my father's footsteps, becoming a teacher as well as a legislator. I thought, how awesome would it be to help not only my students in the classroom on a day-to-day basis learning, but to have a bigger impact overall by being in the legislature. It would be utterly disappointing if I was not allowed the same opportunity that my father was. In Montana, they're pretty lenient and allow for teachers to have that opportunity, and I think other states should follow in suit. I ask you to sit down and really put some thought into this. As parents and relatives of students, as well as community members, It is important to do what is right for our children, our future. I encourage you to support local teachers running for office. They, like you, want what is best for the students and what is best for education. Please follow me on Twitter at Jennifer Lynch and hashtag Teachers in Politics to show your support for all the teachers out there wanting to make a difference in the classroom and outside. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.